Imagine giving your best friend a peek into your dream, your passion project. Imagine him smiling, patting your back, and then pitching that exact idea to investors behind your back. He stole my laptop, my code, and my future. Or at least he thought he did. He called me a naive dreamer. What he didn't know was that I left a logic bomb in the source code, and I had a patent pending on the core algorithm. He didn't just lose the deal. He's now facing a massive lawsuit. Welcome to Karma Files. Today, we're learning why you should never trust a snake in the grass. We were inseparable. Mark and I grew up together. We shared everything. So, when I had this revolutionary idea for an app, he was the first person I told. I trusted him completely. I spent months in my garage, coding, designing, and pouring my soul into it. Mark was my sounding board, my cheerleader. Then came the day I found out he had taken my laptop while I was asleep and presented my project to a group of angel investors as his own. He cut me out completely. He blocked my number and vanished. I was devastated. The pain of the betrayal was far worse than the theft of my work. The man I called my brother had sold me out for a few $1 million. But I hadn't been idle. I was a software engineer by trade, but my father was a high-stakes patent attorney. I had been working on this idea for a long time. While Mark was focused on the flashy solution, I was focused on the complex algorithm that made it all work. I left a tiny bug, a dormant logic bomb, deep within the original source code. It wouldn't crash the system immediately, but after a certain number of users or a specific period of time, it would render the app useless. And most importantly, I had filed for a patent on that core algorithm months before I ever told Mark. He had stolen a car without knowing I already had the title for the engine. The day of the launch was a media circus. Mark was the new tech darling. The app was trending. He was celebrating his success. That's when my logic bomb went off. The app started crashing. Millions of users were locked out. The comments section exploded with anger. I didn't call him. I sent my father. Not as my dad, but as my lead counsel. Mark was served with a massive lawsuit for patent infringement, theft of trade secrets, and malicious destruction of digital property. The judge took one look at my prior patent filing and the logic bomb in the stolen code and dismissed Mark's case in 10 minutes. He lost the deal, his reputation, and his freedom. He's currently facing a hefty prison sentence. I reopened my original version of the app, and it's now the most popular social media app in the country. Karma had a long memory. Mark thought he could cheat his way to success. He forgot that a thief will never truly own what they steal. Today, his empire is a pile of legal documents, and I'm running my own tech company. The lesson? Trust your gut, protect your work, and never mistake kindness for weakness. What would you have done in my shoes? Would you have confronted him immediately, or played the long game like I did? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Karma Files for more stories where justice always wins.